This title is narrated with virtual voice, computer-generated narration for audiobooks. NEVEREST New Insights by Nick van der Leek. Prologue. 19 years after the Mount Everest disaster, few know what really happened. Despite John Krakauer, on the Adventure Consultants team, writing a best-selling book into thin air, and despite the Mountain Madness head guide, Anatoly Bukreyev, writing a rebuttal to Krakauer's book In the Climb, the mountain still holds on to many mysteries. What really happened on that day on May 10th? Did Krakauer really mistake Martin Adams for Andy Harris, thus reporting him alive when he wasn't? Why was a pathologist from Dallas abandoned twice, left for dead, on the mountain? What happened to Doug Hansen, the Postman team leader Rob Hall tried to rescue? Why did two of the most experienced team leaders perish? Why did they break their own rules? How did 8 climbers from 3 expeditions die on a single day on Mount Everest, the deadliest day in the mountain's history? By the end of the 1996 season, 13 climbers had perished. Why were there so many people choking up the only path up the mountain? And were the leaders, Fisher and Hall, overly pressured by the presence of journalists climbing on their opposing teams? Were they locked in a deadly rivalry, or did they just run out of oxygen and time? Was it the weather or human error? Cast of climbers: Scott Fisher's Mountain Madness Team, USA. 1. Scott Fisher, leader, summited Everest on May 10th, died May 11th/12. 2. Anatoly Bukreyev, head guide/Russia, first to summit on May 10th, did so without supplemental oxygen. Died December 1997. 3. Neil Beidelman, guide/USA, aerospace engineer by training, summited May 10th. 4. Lane Gammelgaard, client/Denmark, 35, first Danish woman to summit Everest. 5. Sandy Hill Pittman, client/journalist/USA, 41, second American woman to climb the 7 summits, 6th woman in the world to climb 7 summits. 6. Charlotte Fox, client/USA, 38, summited on May 10th, her 39th birthday, Aston-based ski instructor/injected an exhausted Pittman on descent to revive her, first American woman to climb 3 8,000-meter peaks. Died in 2018 after falling down the stairs of her home. 7. Tim Madsen, client/USA, 33, summited on May 10th, Aston-based ski instructor/Madsen and Fox were in a relationship. 8. Martin Adams, client/USA, 47, retired Wall Street broker, summited May 10th. 9. Clev Schuening, client/USA, 38, once member of U.S. ski team, Pete's nephew, had climbed Aconcagua, 7,000 meters, summited May 10th. 10. Pete Schuening, client/USA, 68, chemical engineer, extensive climbing experience including on K2, attempted to be oldest man to climb Everest but abandoned attempt at Campo 2 due to arrhythmia, did not summit/died 2004 of cancer. 11. Dr. Dale Cruz, seed client/USA, 45, Colorado, based dentist, friend of Scott Fisher, did not summit. Dr. Ingrid Hunt, team doctor/base, camp manager/USA. Sherpas: A. Sirdar Lopsang Jangbu Sherpa, 23. B. Big Pemba Sherpa. C. Nawang Dorje Sherpa. D. Nawang Sayakia Sherpa. E. Nawang Tendi Sherpa. F. Nawang Topchi Sherpa, died in June 1996 from high-altitude pulmonary edema contracted during hauling duties to Camp 2 in April 1996. G. Tashi Charing Sherpa. H. Tendi Sherpa. Although this narrative focuses on Scott Fisher's Mountain Madness group, both expeditions merged on May 10th with many unforeseen and unfortunate results.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.